Jacina Love. This is 50, and we're here with Dupree G O D.
Yo, you know what? My name is Dupree G O D, man. G-O-D.
Hold on, so I gotta say Dupree G O D.
It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You gotta say the whole thing.
I love it. I like it, and I stand corrected. Hold on, first of all, Brooklyn in the building.
Brooklyn, East New York is in the building. We outside. You already know the vibes. I'm here.
I mean, I'm not from East New York, but we from Brooklyn. I'm actually from Williamsburg, which is the corny side now because it's the gentrified side.
I got everything though. Y'all got the tacos. Y'all got the water. Y'all got like all the thrift shops. Like
It's true. It's true.
yeah.
So, yo, talk to me. Where did the love for music begin for you? Because there's a few lanes here we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
But the love for the art, the music, where did it begin for you?
Well, the love for art and music started like when I was like 5 years old. When I was 5, my biological father had a studio that I would actually just go to, and he would just let me like fuck up his reels and mess up his tapes for like with me just freestyling and stuff like that. So it started there, and then it transitioned into me being in high school and just always wanted to like rap. And then I remember this one time I bombed at freestyling at the table where we was eating at, and cause we had
Best time.
no, it wasn't the best time for me because I bombed. so when I bombed, and
But the atmosphere, the whole...
no, but it was like some High School Musical. Everybody was rapping, Two of my homeboys, they killed it, and then I got up and I bombed. And then from there, I was like, nah, I gotta write rhymes. I gotta go. So that baby, I gotta go focus. So now I'm here, and that was like a junior high school experience. So from there, I just kept going, and I just started writing way more, and just really started taking it serious. And around my later teen years, I just really started focusing on, trying to really create dope music.
I mean, in between this, you were jumping from station, from platform to platform. Listen, as a New Yorker, the train is like our playground, right?
Yeah,
the train stations are our playground, straight up. What was up with that?
I just shoot a lot of viral.
What made you do that? Like, how did you know you could literally jump from one end to the other?
Yo, you know what it is? What people don't see, because that's fire, we shoot a lot of, because on top of being a rapper, I'm a social media influencer.
Yes.
So a lot of my friends do different things. So you have the comedians, you have the cats that rap, you have the cats that does like sporadic public outbreak stuff, and me, I'm smack dab in the middle because I do all of that stuff. So one of my friends, his name is King Spider, I'm chilling with him, and we're in the train station, we're on a platform and whatnot, and his thing is jumping from platform to platform. So I'm like, yo, you know what? I always wanted to do this. Let me see if I could do it. So now I'm down there, and I start off, I go to the edge, I run to the edge, I stop. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be crazy. So now other people are looking at me, and we're also taping from my homeboy in UK. He has like this live talent show joint that he does online that gets thousands of people. So now I'm like, all right, I start off, and you hear their commentary like, I don't think he's gonna make it. So I'm like, oh man. So that's kind of messing me up. So I stop. And then I go back.
Nah, but that first one you wouldn't have. It was
Nah,
good to
the
stop.
first one I wouldn't have made it. So I stopped, I went back, and then I went for it, and then I was like, boom. And I landed it, and I was like, we outside, because I personally knew I was gonna make it, even though nobody else knew it. But everybody was shocked. King Spider was shocked, my homeboy who was with him was shocked.
And the way you landed, it was like, I thought you were gonna fall short. I was like, ooh, what's gonna happen?
You know what? I can't fall short, man. I'm just amazing.
I love it. And you definitely showed it.
Short, it went viral regardless. It went viral.
Really would have.
It don't matter.
E for effort.
E for effort. If I'd have made it, if I wouldn't have made it, it went viral. So it didn't matter. So I had to.
I love it. I had to throw that in there because it's true.
I respect that.
You are influencer on all levels. You're doing a little bit of it all right now.
Yes, of course.
Which I wanted to tap into that. So as you get serious from high school, right? You're getting into your music. Now you're writing your music. Let's talk about that. The writing process, how does that work for you?
My personal writing process now, it depends on the feel of the record. Like I'll probably go through like 1 billion beats, and the one that strikes me, I'll stop there, and then I'll probably just start mumbling some words. and then from there I'll just start trying to paint the picture that I wanna actually have on the track. So that is like one of my processes, and it depends on what I'm trying to write and convey. Like, am I doing like battle rap shit, or if I'm doing like battle rap stuff, or am I doing like song stuff, or what kind of song am I making? Am I making like some mosh pit anthem like Wu-Tang for the children, or am I making something bouncy for the stadium like on a beat? Like, so it really depends on what I'm trying to paint, that I'm gonna, be really attentive to lyrics, to delivery, to get cadence. But it all starts with me just throwing that beat on and trying to get a rhythm and a bounce in my head.
Amazing. Love that. Okay, so you touched on battle rap. Rolling Loud is coming through. The way you tapped into Rolling Loud, you won a contest, freestyle. I mean, so now that's different. Like the art of freestyle, battle rap, this is different. This is not, I'm gonna go into the studio and I'm in this feeling, and talk to us about the art of that for you.
So now that was such an interesting story, because my manager Juby actually, he put me on to like a joint in Clubhouse. And so like I go into Clubhouse, to the room he sent me to, and this is after I've been rapping in other rooms, you know what I mean? And I was rapping in this one other room with King Los, and it was like a dope experience. So I come into this joint and it's like 5 people, right? So I'm like, and they're like, who got bars? So I'm like, this looks like a scam. You know what I mean? So I'm like, but it had one super sneakerhead that I knew from the sneaker community, Pete. And I was like, still look like a scam. And they talk about, we're gonna give somebody a chance to rock and Rolling Loud. You know what I mean? Just rap. So now it's like probably like 5, then it went to like 10 people. So now I'm like, all right, cool. One kid rap. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm better than him. So I'm gonna rap. Boom. So I start rapping. Then me and him start going back and forth. And then they was like, yo, all right, hit up this number. When they said hit up this number, I was like, this is definitely a scam. Like at this point, this is definitely a scam. I'm not even thinking about this. So then later on, my manager had hit me. He was like, yo, you're in this contest. I'm like, all right, because me, when they said a number, I'm like, they about to try to charge me.
Yeah, for
real.
Something's
happening here. So they was like, all right, cool. Now my manager is floating through these texts, and he's like, yo, do this. So now I'm on Zoom with everybody else, and I'm just listening to everybody else. And it was fire, because I'm in there, yo. When I'm in rap mode, I feel invincible. So, I'm listening to the competition, but it really wasn't about them. It's about just me and just doing what I do. So I get in there, I start floating on tracks. Not tracks, I just start floating in the moment. And they liked it. It was an incredible moment. I had to finish somebody. I got him up out of there. And then we waited for months. We literally waited for months, because they was like, yo, we're going to do the last leg of the competition. And they was like, yo, we're going to have y'all come out to Miami. We going to get a house. It's going to be matter of fact, they was like, we're going to do it on Zoom. And then they was like, yo, then they hit us like, all right, yo, we're going to turn it into a reality show. So I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. So now we're all waiting for months, get a random email like, yo, we about to have y'all in the house. We're going to fly out to Miami, February. So I'm like, I had something to do in February. So I'm like, all right, cool, boom. Facts. I'm like, all right, February, let's do it. February come. Nobody hears nothing from them. So now I'm like, yo. So I'm there, I knew it was a scam. Nah. But then 2 months went by, and out of nowhere, everybody got like this group chat. And everybody was like, yeah, we about to fly out on this day, coming, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is actually really happening.
So it's not a scam.
So it's not a scam. So we wound up getting it into the house. It was like 5 of us, some really dope people. My guy LaHatch, Ambish, Bosswood, Miller McLean. And we in there, and it was just like a super experience, because it was like Monster Energy drinks everywhere. It was like weed everywhere. Like it was a dope house. It was like mini crocodiles running around. And all for this
mini crocodiles.
Like little mini crocodiles. I know I'm talking too much, but it's like little mini lizards.
I love it, because it gives us the experience.
Yeah, so it was like, because it was like really Florida, and it was hot and it was raining at the same time, and then on one block it was raining. So now we're all in the house and everybody got like an ego. You know what I mean? Because you know how these things go. You feel you the best rapper. I feel I'm the best rapper. And so now we all talking reckless to each other. The first competition comes. One of the kids is like, yo, man, you're not taking this serious. Because everybody wasn't from New York. But I don't think people understand what an MC from New York, like a real MC from New York, I'm in that middle era. So I'm in the middle era of MCing to what we do now. Yeah. So, my uncles brought me up off of, yo, you gotta stay ready. This shit like Kung Fu. Like, so I'm always ready. And even if you don't think I'm ready, because
when I'm not getting ready, I'm ready.
I'm ready. So the kid was like, yo, you don't seem like you taking it serious. And I'm like, all right. So we get to the first round, and he's the first one out. No disrespect, Ambish. No, I'm sorry. But so he's the first one out. And I'm like, yo, and I'm like, damn, bro. I was like, I guess I was ready enough, right? So now the second round they have us in the studio. They paired us up. So now they have us in the studio, and I'm in the studio with my guy, and they had me with this wild ODB Florida type kind of dude. And he's like, he was so hyped, I didn't have to be me. Like, I was like me, I would normally be extra hyped and crazy, but he was so charismatic, extra hype and crazy. I was just like, I get around him and I'd just be chilling, like just looking like, damn, is this what people think about me? So now we in the studio and me and him trying to come up with a song because they paired the last two up, which was me and him and us versus these two other cats. So now we in there and we making songs. We made like 2 songs and then we come back to the actual competition day. So I'm thinking like I'm a mosh pit child, so I'm thinking the energy, the vibrancy, and what we gonna bring is what we will bring to Rolling Loud. But the judges are from 99 Jams. So we got Super Cindy, shout out to her, and DJ Ian Tight, shout out to them. And they're judging on making commercial hits and not like what we created, which was fire. But I don't think they wanted just a little bit more. It had minimal lyrics, you know what I mean? Because it was more of an energy and a vibe. And at that point, we was in the bottom 2. And then I had to kind of like battle my homeboy. And we've been in this crib all for like the last 3 days. I went to see his family in Key Largo, like, so now I'm like...
Hip-hop has no feelings sometimes, though.
But this is my dog now, so now it's like I gotta kill my dog, like, you know what I mean? And so I had to pack him up, no disrespect to my guy, Lahatch. That's my guy, and we moved on to the 3rd round. So now the 3rd round, because we did this super high energy song, which is like a mix of screamo and hip hop, I have no voice. So now I'm in the studio uninspired with no voice. So now I'm listening to beats, trying to find any beat. I wound up making a hook for one. The producer was like, I think you could do better. All right, so I'm like, I made another hook and then another verse, and then we wrote another song. He said, yo, I think you got one more in you. So he throws on like a beat out of nowhere. He's like, yo, do something to this. And I'm like, all right, boom, boom, boom. And this is how I came up with on the beat. So now I'm in there, I'm like, and now I'm swinging just anything. And this is something I would never do. So he taught me something new. I literally freestyled this record, and we put it down, and that is the record that actually won the competition. So it was a crazy learning curve and crazy experience, because even in between that, I had no voice recording none of these. So I'm singing on some of these records I was singing on, and I'm like, yo, when I listen to them back, I'm like, yo, how did that even happen? And one of the real reasons I won is, and this is crazy, because we was playing basketball. Right? The guys in the house, and they beat me twice. And then we was talking about Jordan, and I said, I cannot let y'all beat me twice. And I said that. I said, the only reason I went extra hard because you beat me twice.
Wow.
So I had to destroy it.
So it was like you had something, the getting beat at the basketball game made you do a turnaround with the...
I was up practicing.
That's cheating.
When they beat me, I was practicing for like 2 days straight. I was up before them. I was like, I'll go last before them. I'll be just walking around the block, like Yeah, so like I'm very competitive. So like when they beat me twice, and I told him, and then when I won, I was like, you beat me twice.
Wow. So for that too, and now you up.
Yeah, we up.
You up all the way
We
up.
all up, man.
Yo,
It was an amazing
so now we're gonna catch you at Rolling Loud.
We won't be able to
I love it. That is such an accomplishment. I mean, the first time Rolling Loud even does that type of competition, reality type of, who knows what's to come from that. So you guys set that off.
Yeah, we definitely did set that off, man, and it was an amazing experience. And shout out to Tyreek, shout out to Mac, shout out to everybody that was highly on that show and that production. I mean, DJ Scheme, who just won DJ Producer of the Year at the BET Hip Hop Awards. It was a really tight experience. I can't even lie. Like that was fire. Like.
Wow. So what's up with Wu-Tang for the Children? How did that come about?
Actually, that was a song that I wrote, and I would like. At one point, I would just perform songs. So Wu-Tang for the Children came about as one of the first songs that I actually wrote for this project. But for like probably like a couple months, I would just perform it. And I would like, so when I went to record it, it wasn't like quite right? So me and my manager went in there and then we recorded it. And then I started shooting a tribute video because the beat to me reminded me of some real gritty 90s hip hop, but it also had like that bass of something that's relevant right now. So I was like, yo, I want to lead off with this track because Wu-Tang is like one of my favorite bands. You know what I mean? They bigger than the Beatles. Ain't nothing to fuck with. So I was like, all right, I want to do something that's a tribute to them. And I wound up recording a song and then getting this really dope video together, which was like a tribute, which is like.
So, bro, you've been working.
Yeah.
And I heard, I don't know, it was rumor, but I kind of heard you signed the dotted line, bro.
So,
spit it out.
Yes, we signed. I got you. See, she trying to get everything. She trying to get everything. But yeah, we signed the partnership with Empire Records, man, and I'm excited about that to put my first project out with Empire. And I feel like it's about to be a very exciting moment for them to do what they do and me to do what I do, and we're gonna make it do what it do.
Yo, and shouts to you because when I tell you you do a little bit of everything, you are truly the definition of what artists are right now, right? We're tapping into everything, right? Got signed, but I feel like that's the energy right now for you. That momentum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I just want to make sure that I'm taking advantage of every opportunity given.
Yo, I swear you took the word. That's what I wanted to say. An artist that truly is taking advantage when it comes to social media. You're in the light of all of that.
Yeah. Yo, because I just want to make sure I continue to just create dope moments. And I feel like that's one of the best things I do with everything I do. Like I create dope moments. So it's just not about being viral. It's just not about any of the other rhetoric. It's about creating dope moments that people can share on their Instagrams, you know what I mean, and share musically. And that's what we're here for, man. We're here to make legacy.
And you're tapping on the brain at different levels. You know what I'm saying? Because we could connect to you through your music. We could laugh with you. We could get scared with you. We could watch you in these reality shows. It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, man. Like I feel like when I'm in the twilight of my career, and when I'm ready to just lay my eyes down, I want to say that I fully lived the best life I could. I did everything that I said I would. I accomplished everything that I said I would. And if I didn't accomplish it, I died trying to accomplish it. And I want people to know that we the illest. They could do it too. I'm not doing anything besides waking up and actually going for my goal. And I just, I encourage everybody to do the same thing. I mean, because I feel like we gotta make sure that we are taking 100% advantage of the day, and I don't think most people do that, and I don't think most people sometimes have the courage to do it. And only thing that separates me from somebody out there right now is that I have some of the courage to do it. You probably can't, but you can do the same exact thing. You know what I mean? It's not far-fetched for you to do the same exact thing that I'm doing. You just got to do it, man, and you just got to start. Like anything you want to accomplish, you could do it. It starts here. Write it down and just go for it. And that's the only thing I'm doing. Like, swear to God. And I just feel like you just got to do the best you could do within your parameters, within your spectrums, and also try to step outside the box with that too, because you could never know what you're going to accomplish. Like I was rapping for all my life. You know, I got into content creating 3 years ago, and in 3 years, I made some of the biggest viral videos from a New York cat, from a cat that's a content creator. Like some of the craziest stuff, some of the stuff you don't even know that I had a hand in creating, and it's crazy. And these videos are getting hundreds of thousands of views. I mean, I'm actually downplaying it. These joints are getting hundreds of millions of views, and they're finding placement all over, like all over, man. Stuff that I can't even talk about here because it's a little dangerous.
Oh, now you teasing. Now you teasing.
We dangerous.
Now hold on. You just said something about. You said you gonna get rich or die trying. Don't be. Ain't no pun intended in that. This is 50 interview.
I'm messing, yo, 50, man. You need to make me a correspondent, bro. I need to be on your show or something with the acting chops, or correspondent or something, man. Y'all need to stop playing with me, man. We outside with it, man. Let me write a script or something, man. Let me interview some cats, man. We out here.
All right. First of all, you're not gonna do interviews because you're gonna take my job. All right. You're not doing no interviews.
I'm not going to take your job. Let me write a show, because I know you're going to get a network.
Let's actually talk about that. Have you caught up with the shows? How has 50 Cent's whole, from being the rapper, the entrepreneur, now taking over. Bro, he took over Stars. I don't want to hear it. Give him Stars. Give it to him. 50 took that.
I feel like just watching him, I feel like 50 Cent he's like me. Like, he's online, he's trolling, which I love. And on top of that, he's backing up his trolling with super moves. Like, from the start of his career, 50 has been a powerhouse, man. I actually was old enough to have a G Unit tank top. Like, whoa, he sold me a tank top. Like, bro, so from that to Vitamin Water, to seeing what he did with his albums, to seeing that, he's breaking in new black stars, to taking over a whole network. Only thing 50 got left to do right now is start his own network, which I'm pretty sure he's about to do. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be crazy. And I'm letting you know right now, 50, you need me on, I don't know, the Rise of Kenan, the Ghost Next Story, all that.
All those.
Man, you need me, give me a slot, man. We outside, man.
Yo,
BMF. Nah, they don't need me on BMF. you can't get me locked. I'm playing with you. I take a slot on BMF, all that. I'm with it.
Yo, your energy is everything. I can't wait to see what's in the works, because now you got some secrets. You gave us the Empire. Yeah. All right. I'll take that.
Listen, it's the most dangerous guy on the internet. It's the wildest guy on the internet, the best rapper in the universe. It's Dupree G O D. We out here, we making stadium music, we doing epic, we living epic. We just trying to make sure that we motivate our people and that we continuously put out great energy to the universe, and we receive that same energy, and it just lets you know, that you could do anything, and then I love you. We the illest.
Yo, we out, yo. Jacina Love, this is 50. Ain't nothing else to say. He said it all.